What's up guys, I'm ExxotikGaming and welcome back to another brand new Pixel Gun 3D weapon review. Today's review is my final review on the weapons released in the newest 11.4.0 Valentine's Day and Lunar New Year update, the Nunchucks. In this review, we'll be talking about the pros and the cons of this melee weapon, and of course, get awesome gameplay. I really hope you guys are excited for this video. If you guys are, make sure to slam that like button. And let me tell you this, if you leave a like right now, you will get a free two-way trip, all expenses paid for, to the heart of the island of Okinawa, Japan, where the nunchucks originated. You will learn to be a great samurai, and of course train with the top ninjas of Japan. Just leave a like and let's see what happens. But with that being said, guys, let's put on our warrior mask and let's get right into this review. Jumping into the armory section first and looking at the stats of the nunchucks here. And actually, no, as a matter of fact, let's go look at how cool this weapon looks in the shop menu for a second. Let's see our character twirling these things all over the place, exactly as you would expect a nunchuck to be used. It looks very cool. I love the designs of both the ROMEO and the JULIETs and the nunchucks in the shop menu. They look really, really cool. But yeah, this weapon has a grade of rare, and that's perfectly understandable. It is less popular than the ROMEO and JULIET, and that's because this weapon is purchasable by gems instead of coins. It has a 23 efficiency, an 88 attack, and a 130 mobility, which is just ridiculous. It has such a fast mobility, and it's like the new Dark Force Saber. Honestly, that's what I could best describe this weapon as, but once you start using this weapon, the gameplay is most similar to like a much more powerful version of the lava flail. I don't know if you guys remember the lava flail. I don't even know if that weapon still exists in the store, but if it does and you have that weapon, then the gameplay is kind of similar to that in that respect. This weapon is between a 2 and a 3-shot headshots to a max armored player, and that's pretty good. I mean, as you guys can see, that guy obviously had not max armor, so that's why it was a one-shot kill. But the thing is, with this weapon, when you start using it, you're gonna find that you're not gonna get a lot of headshots when using this thing because, I mean, look at this thing. You're just twirling it all over the place, flailing it around, and sometimes it is a little difficult to see where the thing is hitting on the person's body. So because of that, you're going to end up getting a lot of body shots with this thing, and it'll in turn be a lot more shots instead of just the 2 or 3-shot headshot to a max armored player. So just be prepared to get a little bit more shots on average against enemy players, but that's perfectly okay because it still is a very, very powerful weapon, and I mean, it does its job very, very well. Very powerful weapon, gets a lot of kills very, very well, and like I said, really the only big downside with this weapon is it's purchasable by gems. So because of that, it pretty much eliminates a lot of the people in Pixel Gun 3D right then and there. If you were looking at a weapon from this update, honestly, there's the ROMEO and JULIET, and then there's this one, and in truth, yeah, you should definitely get the ROMEO and JULIET over this one just because it is purchasable by coins, and it's a lot better deal than spending the gems necessary to get this weapon. But it doesn't mean this thing is not fun and not a really good melee weapon, because it is. It just destroys. It gets you so many kills so fast, and I mean, who does not love nunchucks? If you're watching this video right now and you think nunchucks are a lame weapon, I mean, I gotta say you're lying. They're just so cool, and I mean, if you don't like these things, what are you even doing? It's just ridiculous. You're flailing these things all over the place, and somehow you're hitting somebody, and I mean, honestly, I guess that's kind of how it's like in real life. You're flailing these things around, and sometimes you hit the people, sometimes you don't. As you guys can see, sometimes you can be guaranteed a kill, sometimes you're just like, what the heck just happened? I have absolutely no idea. I love using these weapons though, guys, and honestly, if I was looking for a weapon from this update that was a lot of fun when using, this would be one of the ones I would gravitate towards. But in all honesty, if we go to our armory here, a lot of the weapons from this update are really, really fun. The Casanova is a good, solid primary weapon. The Love Spell is a lot of fun. I talked about just recently in my Love Spell review how awesome it was to get a headshot with that weapon. The Nunchucks are fun. The ROMEO and JULIET are fun, and they're in the same update, and they're purchasable by coins. And then when we go down to the special section, the laser spear, just freaking awesome. And then the only thing that is just more average is the double dragon in terms of how fun it is. But still, I mean, they're great weapons from this update. I gotta commend ReallySoft for giving some really cool weapons from this update, and yeah, they're all very, very powerful. So we got this Coliseum match right here, guys, and we're going to, never mind, there's only 3 other people in the server. I want to go into a server where there are a lot of people, and hopefully this game is going to bring me to that very, very shortly. I don't want to sit there for a long time in the shop menu or the armory list menu. Here's another map in Silent School. I guess that's perfectly fine. I did go into Silent School a lot for my past videos, and in all honesty, I haven't really gone into this map in recent times, so that's a little odd. There's another guy that's level 30, so at least you guys can see against a max level player how this weapon performs, but even still, it'll get you guys your kills that you wanted, and it's just great. I love this thing so much. Nunchucks, great weapons. Now, are they my absolute favorite melee weapons in Pixel Gun 3D? No, they're not my favorite, but they're still really, really powerful, and I definitely say it's probably within my top, like, 7 favorite weapons of Pixel Gun 3D. When I say that, it's probably, like, my 7th. I mean, I'm just putting that number right out, just right at the top of my head. Honestly, I could probably think up of a list of my favorite weapons in the melee section to Pixel Gun 3D, but hold on. If we go up here, I can see really quickly. If I was to choose any weapon that's just my absolute favorites, I mean, I'd probably go with the Carrot Sword. I love the Carrot Sword. I love the Romeo and Juliet. Love these things. The dual machetes. Love the Santa Sword. I love the Dark Force Saber, the fire thingy, and I like the Candy Baton. So I don't know. It's probably within like the top 7 or something like that. I don't really know. Hey, we even got one last kill on the guy with adamant armor. But yeah, really, really fun weapons to use. I just don't think they're really worth the gems. So if you're really looking at this video, contemplating whether or not to get this weapon or not, I mean, the gameplay is still really, really good, and it's not that much different from the Romeo and Juliet, so I just recommend spending the coins for the Romeo and Juliet, getting that dual-wield dagger thingy, and you'd be perfectly fine with that weapon, and you wouldn't really need this thing. But if you do have just some spare gems lying around, and you want just a fun melee weapon to use once in a while, then yeah, this is probably something you might want to use. You might want to consider doing that. On my Android accounts, where I go up against the max armored players every single time, I'm still getting fantastic gameplay using this weapon, and I mean, it's just great. It's really, really fun when you get kills with this thing. I mean, a lot of the times when I'm getting kills with the Nunchucks, I'm just like, how did I even get that kill? Like that guy right there. I'm just flailing this thing around, and somehow it's managing to hit the enemy player, and you're just ending up sitting there like what just happened? You have no idea, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, out of the weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, this has the same level of just spam, and it's like a spray and pray melee weapon. That's what I've found. And I mean, think about that. Think about how ridiculous that sounds. Spray and pray indicates something like the rapid-fire rifle, or the automatic peacemaker, or the icicle minigun, or stuff like that, where you can hold down that firing button for a long time, and eventually you're guaranteed to get a kill with that weapon. I mean, this is basically the melee version of that. Like, it's just ridiculous, and you're getting kills with it, and it's just like, wow. You have a lot of fun when you use this weapon, so definitely really, 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 really fun weapon to use. I highly recommend to get this if you just have some spare gems lying around, but like I said before, don't get this thing if you're tight on gems, and you should just save your gems for something that is a little bit more unique. Save your gems for the laser spear. Save your gems for, I don't know, the Casa Nova, stuff like that. And those weapons are a little bit more worth the gems that you're paying for. But it still is a very, very powerful weapon. I mean, as you guys can see, that adamant guy really doesn't stand a chance. I'm just literally walking all over him. And that's even how it is in an all adamant armored server. It's just awesome. So, I mean, I don't really have much else I need to say about this weapon, guys. Fantastic, a lot of fun to use, and I've gotten some great gameplay in this video, I gotta say. I've gotten better gameplay in this video than most of my other weapon reviews. Seriously, I've gotten so many kills, it's ridiculous. I really hope you guys did enjoy that. If you guys did, and you would like to see some more gameplay with the mighty Nunchucks, then make sure to leave a like down below, and we can make that happen. We can easily do another video with this weapon. If you guys have any ideas for random weapon gameplays that I can use the Nunchucks in, please let me know down below, because I would love to use these in a future video in the near future. And yeah, I mean, great weapon. So if I was to rate this weapon between 1 and 10, I'd probably give this weapon a solid 8. It's just a little difficult, like I said before, to get those headshots sometimes because you are just flailing it around. I mean, even still with like this guy right there, I mean, you think you're hitting the guy, but sometimes you're not. So it's just kind of weird. So it's just something to get used to, I guess. After a while, you're going to get to see how this weapon performs, and it is pretty easy after a while to get kills with this thing. But I mean, yeah. Definitely a very fun melee weapon to use. I don't really have much else I need to say. This is a melee review, so it does take less time to really review than some of the other weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. Silent School is one of the better maps for this weapon, although I have to say Coliseum is the absolute best. Coliseum, I mean, we could probably say Knife Party is, but then again, with Knife Party, everybody ends up using melee weapons like the Storm Hammer and the Santa Sword and stuff like that, and you end up finding that you get a little bit less as good of gameplay in Knife Party as some of the other maps, because I've found in Knife Party, what ends up happening is everybody will resort to using their Stormhammer, and if you go into Silent School like this, people will be a little bit more adventurous and use a little bit different weapons than just the standard Stormhammer and stuff like that, and because of that, you're able to more easily counteract these people and get better gameplay in turn. So yeah, great weapon, guys, had a lot of fun, and we're pretty much done with this review. I really hope you guys did enjoy this review. I think I did fantastic in terms of the amount of kills I've gotten. 2,000 points. 2,045 points. That is just ridiculous. How many kills did I get in this server? 26 kills. That is freaking awesome. That is not something you see every day in a freaking YouTube video when you're using the nunchucks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. If you guys wanted to check out any of the other reviews I have posted on my channel, I have all of them posted. Like I said, this is the last weapon of this most recent 11.4.0 Valentine's Day and Lunar New Year update that I have to review. So every other weapon from this update I have reviewed already. If I go down the list right after I kill this guy named I Want to Play, oh, this guy. What are you doing? Don't you run away? Why? Why? What's the point? I have no idea. Okay, that was interesting. I don't remember the last time I've killed somebody standing over there, but hey, I'll take it. If I go through the list of weapons here from this update, I've already reviewed the Last Kiss. I've already reviewed the Casanova, I've already reviewed the Love Spell, the Romeo and Juliet, the Laser Spear, and also the Mighty Double Dragon. So I've reviewed everything from this update. You can check any of those reviews out down below on my channel. Check out my review. This guy, I Want to Play, he knows who I am. Shoot, sorry man, but I had to get the kill. Yeah, but check out some of those reviews. I'll link them down below in the description, guys, if you wanted to go check them out. Definitely go check out the Romeo and Juliet review so you can see between the two melee weapons which one is best. Yeah, if you have the Lava Flail, like I said before, very similar gameplay to it, except just like 10 times better. Great melee weapon, though. Concluding statements, if I was to repeat anything, it's just a little difficult to get headshots sometimes. I'm almost hiccuping. It's a little difficult to get those headshots sometimes, but just have your crosshair aimed about where I have, and then you can be pretty much guaranteed a headshot every single time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new to the channel for more Pixel Gun 3D content, the best Pixel Gun 3D content around. And let's go get one last kill, or one last little kill streak. I don't really know what's gonna happen. Let's go get this guy with his little plasma rifle. Isn't that cute? But no, we got ourselves another kill. There's a guy with the gem freaking thingy that just ended up dying. Okay, let's go get this guy. Another kill, or maybe not. This guy might actually end up killing me. Shoots. All right, come on, get the kill, get the kill. There we go. That's a double kill. And can we get our last kill? Come on. Nope. All right, we're not. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.